Hello, I am the archivist. I archive it. You don't have to. And normally this would be a car review. Unfortunately, I, I haven't. I'm not exactly feeling 100%. My throat's feeling very sore. Um, okay, let's start from the beginning. I went to the Deadpool premiere last night at the Kokorian in Brenna Park, and I went to meet Rob Liefeld, and I went to the concession stand, and I paid like $45 for it, you know, for a signature comic and poster and stuff. And I got to the concession stand. I ordered a hot dog and some nachos and a drink. And what I think what happened is that I'm having an adverse reaction to the processed cheese. That's why I'm kind of sounding like this. So, yeah, so I feel very weirdly congested. So, please bear with me as I'm going to try and make this very short because this is rather a bit uncomfortable for me. Okay, so, Deadpool. Yes, it lives up to the hype, even with my personal standards. Yes, cinematically and personally, it is a darn good film. We see our lead character, Wade Watts, as Deadpool and why he becomes Deadpool. He's very, very funny. He's... The story's very simple. It's, Wade Watts meets a girl, Wade Watts gets cancer, and then some guys approach him and say, we can make you better. He has to leave his girlfriend because he doesn't want to, really... Okay, I've had people in my life had cancer, so I know what that's like, So when he decides to leave her, that makes total sense. I don't want you to see, what's going to happen to me. So he gets tested on, and experimentally gets all messed up, and he escapes brilliantly, I might add, and he tries to seek out what's his name? Oh man, I forgot what his name was, but the League villain's guy's name. Oh, by the way, all the opening credits is by this wraparound or spinning 360-degree pull out shot of the car crash in the opening, which is the bridge sequence, and it's all just titles like obligatory cameo, the hero, obnoxious teen. So all these titles of the characters in there rather than their actual names. Those come into the end. So that was pretty funny. A British villain. So, so Wade Watts, dresses up as Deadpool. He goes, tracks people down, and he finally finds the guy that approached him originally. He calls him Mr. Smith, and he says, "Oh, this is not going to end well for you." Yes, this is something. I can tell you where he is. He's like, "Shh, up." He's like, gets the camera and moves it to the side. And says, "You probably don't want to see this part." And you see the crowd behind him. He says, "This little piggy went, Gah!" So then he finally finds out where he is. And then he gets a taxi, and that's why it opens up with the taxi sequence of him just sitting in the back and then talking to the guy. And then the X-Men arrive and say, "Oh wait, Deadpool's being a jerk again. He's attacking people, so we got to intervene at the worst possible time." And they make references to tons of stuff. And he makes reference to the fact that there are only 2 X-Men in this giant mansion. It's almost as if the studio can't afford more than 2 X-Men. That and everybody else is pretty much in other movies right now. And then, so epic battle. Well, throughout the whole thing, isn't really much in the way of story development. We know that Wade Watts as Deadpool is a dick, but Colossus, which is CG metal only Colossus throughout the entire portion of the film, so that where you can cut back on paying an actual full actor payment to be in the film. So, we see Wade Watts, how he becomes Deadpool. His personality doesn't really change. He becomes a bit more jaded, maybe, but, in the end he says Colossus wants him to be a hero. He says, it's only 3 or 4 minutes. 4 or 5 minutes. He's like, what's 4 or 5 minutes? He said, 4 or 5 minutes to be a hero, on average, for the entire life. Because when these moments come up for you to do the right thing, that's when you do them. You don't wake up to be a hero and go to sleep to be a hero between that time. It's only at key moments in your life, for just a moment, you will do the right thing. And then, of course, Deadpool shoots him, and it's like, what are you that for? Blah. It's like, you were droning on, and plus, he's the bad guy. It's like, want me to show mercy to this guy who's basically, put so much misery in my life? So... So Wade Watts as a character is very likable. We see his progression only as becoming Deadpool. So there's minor character development, because there isn't really much of a character development. It's just him surviving the cancer and him getting his girl back and defeating the bad guy. That's it. Whatever minor character development goes along in there is fine. That's fine. Like Bond. And I think it's supposed to parody Bond, where it says, you're supposed to know when to not kill. It's like, really? Really? The guy leading the world's, entire sense of bad guys, and you're just gonna say, yeah, we'll just let him rot in prison, because, no, it's not like he's gonna escape or anything, and be put into, and have, be left as sequel fodder, The only time the villain ever lives is because they want to have a sequel with him. So, 2 minutes to go here, people. So CG's flawless, acting flawless, humor excellent. That's about it. Is it a fun ride? Yes. Is it a good love story? Yes. Is it a good bloody thrill ride? Yes. Do I recommend it on all fronts? Yes. Is it good for kids? It really depends on your individual parenting skills. I'd say wait for the TV edited version. I'm pretty sure they can edit a lot out and still make it be okay and still action-y packed and heartfelt. Anyway, so that's it. And oh yeah, there was the epilogue sequence where Deadpool comes out and he says that part 2 is already in the before it even premiered tonight. It was already decided that they're already going to make a sequel with somebody in particular. I'll let you figure that out. Besides, it's a secret. Bye.